Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Welcome everyone, Jacob Granneman here with your first update of the week from Clark County Today on this fine Monday, April the 19th. Well, you've heard it all before, the statistics, the horror stories. You may have even been caught and given a warning. Don't drive distracted. As you drove off, you may have felt annoyed, angry, ashamed, embarrassed, or even just plain freaked out. So when you hear stories like this one, you might be inclined to write it off, maybe even with an eye roll. But there is one piece of info you might be leaving out of your judgment. The primary goal of many traffic officers is not only enforcement, it's education. Listen for yourself.
So the thing about traffic, especially traffic enforcement, is it's not about right, wrong, it's not about a good person or a bad person. Good people can make mistakes and they can make decisions because they don't realize the impact that it has on others. So especially when it comes to distracted driving, when it comes to driving under the influence, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. That's not what we do traffic enforcement for. We do it because I understand through my job that if you are on your phone while you're driving, if you are paying more attention to the other people in the car, if you're too focused on eating your food, your McDonald's that you just picked up, if you're too focused on other things, even just going on in your head, you're thinking too much, you're under the influence of something, that potentially has significant consequences. Someone else could die because of that, or you could seriously hurt someone, all because you're not focused on driving. So it's not about whether or not you're a good or a bad person. It's purely about safety. I want everyone to get home to their families, to their loved ones at the end of the day, and that's it. That's all that I try to do when I do traffic enforcement.
Tommy Tika creates magic with a paintbrush in his hand. He has Down syndrome, but there is no limit to what this 19-year-old can do. He created his own website, and his work is on display at Rusty Glamour, Tukes Valley Middle School, and at the Starbucks in Battleground. Tommy graduated from Battleground High School in 2019. His mother, Sarah, recalls one day in October when Tommy got some chunks of wood and started painting on them.
He has no self-doubt. He just knows he can do stuff, and so he does. You know, maybe all of us kind of limit ourselves a little bit as far as that goes, as, you know, like, well, you know, I don't know if I can really do it, you know, whatever. No, he just thinks he can do it, so he does.
Tommy sells his artwork along with hats, shirts, hoodies, and accessories with his Happy Sun logo on his website, www.tommytika.com. For more information, see our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. Well, Clark County added 203 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 over the weekend, along with 3 new deaths. As of the start of last week, the county is seeing just over 139 cases per 100,000 people. In the past 2 days, probable cases rose to 854 and active cases rose to 540, with hospitalizations leveling out at 19 confirmed and 5 suspected, taking up 4.2% of hospital bed space. Clark County Fire District 6 firefighters battled a stubborn house fire in the Philida area Sunday, during which they also assisted an exotic animal that was frightened by the fire. Neighbors first saw flames coming from the back of a single-story home on Northwest 38th Avenue. The homeowner was trying to extinguish the flames at the rear of the house when the first units arrived. The blaze had spread to the attic of the home, making the fire more difficult to fight. Assisted by firefighters from the Vancouver Fire Department, crews were able to bring the fire under control in 25 minutes. In addition to 4 engines, 1 truck, 1 squad, and 1 battalion chief, animal control was called to the home to manage a 60 to 70 pound African serval cat. One firefighter was injured after the cat bit his fingers. Since the fire was out, the decision was made to close up the house until animal control and the homeowner could contain the big cat. The firefighter who was bit by the cat while fighting the fire was not seriously injured, and the cat wasn't injured during the fire either. The Clark County Fire Marshal is still determining the fire's cause and damage estimates. Well, in a frightening confrontation, a newspaper delivery man shot and killed an unidentified man who got into his unoccupied vehicle early Saturday morning near the Vancouver waterfront. On Saturday around 4:30 in the morning, Vancouver police responded to the 700 block of Waterfront Way for the report of a shooting. A 35-year-old male was delivering newspapers in the area. He left his vehicle to make a delivery, and when returned, he saw an unknown adult male sitting inside his vehicle. At some point, the delivery person, who has a concealed pistol license, shot the person inside the vehicle. It is unknown what precipitated the shooting. The person who was shot did not survive and has not been identified. There is no danger to the public, according to law enforcement officials. The Vancouver Police Department Major Crimes Unit is investigating. Well, it's safe to say there has never been this many high school sports going on at the same time. Paul Valencia has more details on what is sure to be a crazy stretch of high school sports. Plus, he has a reminder about capacity regulations for indoor sports. Here's Paul.
Today, the 4A and 3A schools in Southwest Washington begin competition in winter and spring sports at the same time. The 2A and 1A programs are already doing spring sports, which makes this a mega season of all mega seasons of high school sports. With that comes plenty of regulations. Fans are reminded not to go to any basketball games or wrestling matches unless you have a ticket provided to you by an athlete. Basketball players and wrestlers will be given 2 tickets each to invite who they want, but there will be no ticket sales at the gate, no open seating for the public. For outdoor sports, such as baseball or softball, fans are reminded to maintain social distancing and to wear a mask.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. Those are the stories we have for you today. You can share your thoughts with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube, where we encourage you to like and subscribe to stay up to date. If you're liking the content, there's a way you can help us out. Just share us with your friends and family. If you're interested in sharing a news tip or a story idea with us, those can be either emailed to news@clarkcountytoday.com. You can send a message to us on Facebook, or you can reach out to our amazing reporters for their contact information on the website. From everyone here at Clark County Today, I'm Jacob Granneman. Have a great night, and we'll see you again tomorrow.